Hi there. So, long time no see. Basically, I've just uploaded a video that I've shot like a week ago. I thought I had so much time doing it that I'm having another go at it, but doing it about love. And believe it or not, I've only just noticed these little hearts on the back of the cards here. So yeah, I have all my cards here, except the ones that I made myself. And we'll be playing with all of them. And what we'll be asking today is basically the same thing we've been asking the last time. And the last time the question was, why do I want what I think I want? And why don't I want it? So this time we'll be doing exactly the same thing, but specifically about a person. Because yeah, actually I did something like that with my cards, and why do I like them and why I don't like them, and something like that. I don't really remember, but sometimes in your life there's this person, there's always this person, for most of us anyway, and you think like, yeah, I want them. And then, I don't know, something happens and you get them. And when you think I want them, it's like, yeah, I want them to like me, I want them to notice me, I want their attention, I want their love, whatever it is that you want from them. And then, when you get it, and you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do with it now? Because I didn't really want them. And then, somewhere out there, all the forces of the universe, all the gods, all the angels, all the demons are scratching their heads and saying, are you kidding? You said you wanted them. So yeah, before we kind of place our order with the universe or our subconsciousness or whatever it is you believe in, because there's so many words for it, and me being rather skeptical, I prefer to think it's like programming our own subconscious or something like that. But anyway, whenever you say, yeah, I want them, take the order, that's what I want. Because sometimes you get this feeling that you want them, and before you do it, it's sometimes really helpful to know why would you want them, because sometimes there's this nice looking person and you kind of want them because you want to be seen with them, because I mean it's nice to be seen with a nice looking person, right? But then this person kind of falls in love with you and you're in planning for that. Or maybe, I don't know, you want someone to grow old with, etc, 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 but yeah, it doesn't work out this way, and it's kind of really useful to know what it is exactly that you want, because even if you like, say, yeah, I wanna, don't know, marry them, have grandchildren with them, whatever, and then you are not acting like that, yeah, I'm not constructing your reality to accommodate this scenario. So in this case, we'll try and find out why do we want them and why do we not want them, because as I say, I'd be a nice looking person, but you don't really fancy spending the eternity with them or something like that. And I did try it out beforehand, like with the last, like with every reading that I do, but to me it, you know, the cards didn't want to talk, so I'm rather curious if it works out this time. And I hope I have enough time with all this shuffling and the whole thing organizing, because otherwise it won't be of any use. I have like several video editing softwares and they are all complete crap, and I really miss the good old times where you have this stuff where you had to do a lot by yourself, but you could really decide what kind of video you get in the end. Oh please. And now you kind of have to rely, unless you really want to get into programming stuff, and I know where to get this stuff, but it's so time consuming and I'm kind of tired of knowing how to do stuff other people can't do, and it's not that interesting as it sounds, believe me. So this is me just rambling about random stuff while I'm shuffling my 500,000 decks of cards. And I really enjoy playing with all of them at the same time, because I don't know, it's such a nice feeling. Actually, it's like I'm having my treasure here that I'm playing with. I feel like a dragon in a cavern full of gold or something like that. So yeah, I'm nearly, well, almost nearly done with shuffling, and I will put timestamps. Of course, I should have mentioned it before I started shuffling, but if you're still sticking around, I'll put stamps, timestamps on the video, so you won't have to listen for the rest of my rambling while I'm shuffling. And then you will be able to jump just to whatever number you choose. Also, maybe it will be useful also to put timestamp, a timestamp for the moment where I offer you to select the pile, because this time I will also be using crystals like last time. I rather like them, and let's see if we can achieve the same satisfactory result as last time. I really enjoyed it, and this is the main reason why I do it. Although the last time I really felt like I really wanted to do it, so maybe there was a message that needed to reach someone. I don't know. Not my business actually, I'm just here rambling, and if there's a message wants to use me, oh well. Alright, so I still haven't found any solution to the light, not that I was really looking into it actively. And also I am contemplating to get another camera, something like an action cam. Maybe, I don't know, because this camcorder I'm using is rather, it's not big, but you know, these action cams are tiny, cute things. Like, I really would like a GoPro, but it's so expensive, I don't want to spend my money on it. And yeah. And then maybe I can use two cameras and film myself doing the reading too, although I'll have to find something else how to film, because right now I'm laying on my floor, on the floor of my room, and it doesn't really look like something I would like to show to the whole world. So, now, faites vos jeux. What do you say? Faites votre jeu. No, I don't know. I really need to look it up. I don't know why I'm saying this all the time, but it really feels like some sort of gambling. So I'm giving you 2 minutes to decide, and I already start the clock, and while it measures the 2 minutes, I will tell you about the crystals and you can make a decision. So this is green calcite. This is orange calcite. It looks like frozen piece of fruit juice or something like that. This is rose quartz. And this is fluorite, and it has all possible colors to it: green, purple, white, whatever. So, and the way I choose whatever it is to choose and pick a card readings is that I close my eyes, and for a fleeting second, because it's really hard to concentrate sometimes, but I try and imagine whatever it is I'm thinking about, like really, really intensively try and imagine, and then I open my eyes, and whatever it is that I see first, I pick it. And sometimes I discovered I can't really choose between 2 things out of 4 or whatever, or I can't choose between 3 things out of 10. And I think, yeah, what the heck, I just look at all of them, and sometimes it really resonates. It resonates when I have a look at all of them, and sometimes you watch it and you discover while watching that there's something that resonates with you and something that doesn't. And so no matter, you can choose all 4 of them for, I don't know, for 4 different people, or I don't know, for just to see if it works for you. So if 2 minutes isn't enough, just pause the video and use whatever method you use to make a decision, like toss a coin, like meditate, or whatever. So the time is up. Rien ne va plus. And let us start with our reading. Right? So this time, the first option that we choose is the green calcite, and there'll be 2 piles like the last time, and the first pile is about why you want this person, and the second why you don't want this person. And you want them and you don't want them, and you want them and you don't want them. It doesn't really matter if you shuffle or not, because in the end the cards always tell what they have to tell. You want them, you don't want... Just 1 card, please. You don't want them. Sometimes I feel like there's a special card that wants to be there, but most of the time it doesn't really matter. And right, and right, and okay, and Spirit de la Lune, and my little nose. Okay, so let's see why you want this person. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Lover. Oh, look how nice, both have round things on them. We have Page of Swords, we have Come into Life, we have It's All Good. Can you sense the pattern here? we have the Sun, have the Father of Cups, we have Five of Cups, we have a Starfish, and we have Chaos and Conflict. Alright, so first of all, it's clearly why you want them. I have right now there's two groups of cards because to me it all boils down to this part, because it's clear that you had some heartbreak, but you kind of left it behind and focused on what you have. And there was some chaos and conflict, but definitely it's looking backwards. So it's in the past. And you came to life. So this is the story where what I see from these three cards. And then to me it looks like this is the person you're thinking about, the Father of Cups. It's someone who's either older or just more mature than you, and really they've been through a lot themselves, but they have this ability to love, to generously give their love to others. And the Page of Swords in this case represents pages are always about messages. I don't know if you can see them clearly. So, and in this case, swords are fast. Swords are like a thunderbolt. And to me, it looks like you've been thunderstruck a bit, not bad kind of thunderstruck, but you have this realization that this person was sent into your life to either teach you a lesson or just change it. So you kind of left behind all the heartbreak, all the negative experiences, concentrated on some positive stuff, and there was this person. So this is the story, and this is the reason. And I don't know how clearly you can see it, but there's the Wheel of Fortune, speaking about that you feel like it's something that the fortune has brought you. It's the round thing that says lover. It's a round thing that says it's all good. It's the sun with lovers, and it's round, and there's a starfish that looks really sunny, and it has this round thing in the middle. So it looks to me that you feel like this person is really the answer to your prayers, and you want them because you want them to bring this unconditional love into your life. You want them because they bring this loving energy, this feeling of everything's being good, this sunshine, this feeling that you finally are being lucky. So yeah, this is something rather serious to you, and it doesn't look like you are just lightheartedly say, yeah, I want them because whatever. So you really are emotionally invested in this situation, and you want this person because you are sure, or you believe that they are the one who can make you happy. Wow, that looks good. So let's see why you wouldn't want them. Right. So we have the Knight of Pentacles. He looks rather grumpy. We have Reflect. We have Death. Oh, I don't know. I haven't mentioned it before, but I'm not reading reverses, so it's all in the upright. We have Death. We have Details. We have Truth. We have Eight of Pentacles. We have Seven of Swords. We have a Wheel of Fortune again. It looks like that's really the reverse side of the medal. We have Phoenix. Gosh. And we have Breathe. Okay. So what's funny is that we again have a lot of cards with round things of them. It looks like a cycle. I don't like talking about karmic cycles because I have absolutely no idea about them. I mean, I have the general idea what it is, but I don't want to delve into it because I don't really want to study it or anyway. So I'm not saying that this is something about your karmic cycle, but to me it looks, see these two people, they are like, or it is the same person just hanging upside down here, and to me you really, it looks like you really think that probably because you were hurt before, you think that whatever, however cool and great and whatever this person is, they might have a dark side to them. And probably it has something to do with material stuff like money. Maybe they are not, they don't have the relationship with money that you think is healthy. Something like that. Or maybe they just don't share your views on this. Not only money, but all material stuff, like, I don't know, building a house or work or whatever. Like, maybe you are this sort of workaholic and they are like someone who's rather more for enjoying the life, or vice versa, you never know. So yeah, and also it looks to me like they also had, remember how I said before, they had rough times themselves, and they are also rising from the ashes right now. So they are leaving some dark stuff behind as well. So to me it looks like they are not exactly stable, and this has as consequences, there are these things that you don't really like about them, and these details, as they always say, devil's in the detail. And probably it's something that, you know, sometimes they do something or say something that you don't really like. And this one says reflect, so whatever it is, it has you thinking about whether you really want them or not. So something to consider, because this is this death card, which means actually it always means change, like the end of something and the beginning of something new, and it is positive. But in this case there's this three dark cards, and these two are talking about the same thing to me. This one says truth, and this one, it's like light in the dark. So there seems to be some dark secret about them. Either you are suspecting it, or you already know it. Maybe they entrusted you with, and it got you thinking about whether you really want them or not. So there's definitely something dark about them, either something that they left in the past, or they are struggling to live in the past, stuff like that. And this card, breathe, means that you really get the feeling that you don't have to rush into it, and you really need time to breathe and think, do I really want it? Why would I want it? I mean, this is what we are looking into, but this really looks like, despite of you feeling that, wow, you're lucky, you found this one, the one, and stuff like that, and on the other hand, you feel like, whoa, not so fast. Let's just take a deep breath and look exactly at what's in these details, and what's exactly their situation, what's my situation, what is it that they are hiding, or if you know what they're hiding, why are they hiding it in the first place. So yeah, as much as you get this feeling this might be the one, there's also something that you need to consider before you go for them. And to me it looks like really something serious to consider, because you really don't have to be carried away by your feelings and have to look into it and yeah, just be clear what it is and whether you are ready to deal with it in other person. So I hope that makes sense, because this is all what I see and I'm not clarifying anything. Right, so let's go on with our orange card side. And let's see. This part is for why you want them. And this part is for why you don't want them. You want them, you don't want them. No jumpers today, please. I'm not really talkative today, I don't know why, so I'll do it in silence. Also, it looks to me that just from the behavior of the cards, that you are kind of reluctant about this whole story. Let's see and find out. Why do you want them? it's Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, alright. And it means treasure, renewal, Three of Wands, wishing well, joy, Two of Cups. Okay. The Sun, Two of Pentacles, the Deer, and Truth Be Told. Okay, so let's piece together our story, shall we? To me, it looks, we already had it with the previous one, but Sun, joy, wish fulfillment. You feel like they are the answer to your prayers, like this treasure, your precious. And Two of Cups is the offer of love, so they are offering it to you, or you feel like you want to offer them their love, but there's definitely love involved, this tender romantic love. So this is it, and this wish fulfillment, it has to do with romantic and this happiness and this joy. You really feel happy when you are around them. You treasure these moments. You wish for them to be more of them. What am I talking about? You wish for more of this. You really are grateful and want more and more and more of it because you like it so much. So really, this is good. So also, it's kind of a new beginning. Either you were already with this person, or is someone new, or just something new that sparked into life between you and someone you knew, or something like that. I also am sensing that it is either someone you're working with, or starting with, or someone from your surroundings. Like Three of Wands is like teamwork, so this is either a friend of yours or a good acquaintance or someone you've been dealing with for a while. Two of Pentacles is balancing, and this goes with these two cards, and Deer, it means this, I mean, it's so cute, it's naive and scared and also curious, so it might be you. It might be you being unsure either to go for it or not, even though you are so happy around them, you are not brave enough to make this step. Or maybe it is them. So truth be told means that in spite of all this joy, to me it looks like the dark side of it is someone you know, and for different reasons you are hesitant about making a move on them, or they are hesitant, but I'm not looking into them, I'm looking into you, so let's stick with it. There's this someone being hesitant and torn between these two possibilities, and it is because you know each other and you are either scared to ruin your good relationship with them that you have now, or you are scared of what other people will say. So, but nonetheless, you want them. You want them. This dark side here already in the positive pile, but this is it. But even this part about you being hesitant, it's something that kind of you know, this feeling when you're sitting there and dreaming about them and shall I not, and being torn, but you still enjoy it. Even this sort of torment, it's like, wow, it's so cool. It's a whole experience in itself. So you have these butterflies. I don't know if you can see them. They are butterflies in your stomach. So this is something new for you, and you really enjoy in this hesitancy. You still enjoy it. So you feel like really like maybe you are a teenager, experience your first love, but maybe you are feeling very young and naive again, and you want to be it. So this is why you want them, because they make you feel young and new, and you know, like a kid again. So let's see why you wouldn't want them. Okay, there's Queen of Swords, and it says harmony. Interesting. The Nurturer. Oh, alright. Interesting. The Emperor. Oh gosh. Dry Desert. Yeah, I see. Struggle. Yeah, I bet there is. Queen of Pentacles. Daughter of Cups. I'm already painting this picture in my head that I can get out of there, because I always get stuck on this special thing that will probably resonate with one person in a billion. But Seven of Wands. Time for a nap. And B. Okay. So, yes, let me have a sip of wine and I'll tell you the story that I'm seeing here. And as I said, it will be probably just for one person in a billion, but I'm going to tell it anyway. So, to me it looks like you are now in a relationship with someone else. Someone who is really... they have this power. They're not abusing it, but they're very authoritarian. They're taking care of you. They give you harmony. They give you stability. With them, you are this queen. No matter what your gender is, but you are this Queen of Pentacles. You have this castle and this treasure and whatnot. So you lack for nothing. It doesn't have to be about money, but you lack for nothing with this person. And I mean, from the point of view of, you know, your average, standard, whatever. So, also it looks to me like you worked hard to be there. Maybe I was sort of an arranged marriage, or you thought, yeah, I will be good with this person and I will be comfortable, so you worked to get there where you are now. And you also feel like you are grateful to them, that there is a warm emotion to them. You feel gratitude, you like them. It's not like you hate them, because as I said, they are this good king who's ruling justly about, you know, uh, whatever. They are a nice person, they mean well, they wish you well, they took and they still take great good care of you, so you feel like you don't really lack anything with them. So you feel gratitude, but you know, it's this bleak black and white gratitude with all these rainbow colors hidden under the surface of water. It's bleached out, and inside yourself you have this dry desert. You are, whatever feelings you had for them, it's in the past. It's in the past, and what's left is this dry desert. You are kind of not feeling anything. There's nothing where anything could grow, so you feel completely dried out. Also, this means this means struggle for you, because you don't want A, to hurt them, B, you're not sure where it might take you if you make a move on this other person. So you don't really want to lose this stability, this good relationship that you have. So this is a struggle, and you really are like being watchful and scared, and you see all these bad things coming to you if you misstep. And here, time for a nap. It looks to me that you are so tired of this situation. It really gets onto your nerves in a not in a bad way, because I said you like this feeling of butterflies in your stomach, like really all this fluttering and whatever and whatnot, and liking them and enjoying your, I don't know, pining for them or whatever. But you are getting really tired. You are all dried out. You don't have many resources. You are tired. You don't have the power, the strength to make any sort of decision. So you are you want them, but you are in a rather, if not good, then stable place, and you scared there might something bad be happening to you or your way of life or whatever if you try and change it. And this makes you tired, so you are not really acting on anything. You just retreating, taking this nap, and just going like, leave me alone, all of you. I'm tired. So yeah, gee, this is something, yeah. So I don't know if it is not your case, if the first part of the reading resonated with you and the second part didn't. It still looks to me that you have, without all this dramatic story, you still have some sort of stability in your life. Something you worked hard for, and you're kind of scared that this person might turn it all upside down and to bring changes that will just uproot everything, and you're not ready for this leap of faith, and you are not even biding your time. You just letting it slide for a while because you are not feeling you're not feeling it in you now to make a decision. So yeah. All right. Orange card side done. Let's go for rose quartz. Okay, so this pile of is for why you want them, and this one for why you don't want them. You want them, you don't want them. You want, you don't. Okay, so let's see why you want them. We have Queen of Cups, and it says pregnancy. Ooh. Abundance. Okay. Knight of Swords. Gentle Gardener. Perception. All over the place. Let's see. Two of Wands. Eight of Wands. Four of Wands. So many wands. Dolphin and Peace. All right. So, first of all, it's someone you want to have kids with. Either you are already pregnant and this is why you want them. Don't know. And if not, it's someone who can give you peace of mind and abundance. You feel there's someone with whom you can start a family or be at peace, something like that. They're also kind of nice and playful, and they are also smart and like really smart, like they see through you, and seeing as it is a pile why you want them, you kind of like it. So maybe if they are anticipating your every wish, maybe you just enjoy being, not having to explain everything, you just look at them and they know what you mean. Something like that. Yes, gentle gardener, they like taking care of you and you like taking care of them. So definitely this family-ish stuff. What about those? There's a lot of passion I see here, because ones are passion, ones are energy. So yeah, you really click good together, and you find them sexy, you find them attractive, hence you want to have their babies. maybe you want to have pretty babies, I don't know. So there's a potential for fertility. There's this two of us feeling like you being a team, and yeah, and this is like a thunder striking these ones, but it's like red and green and yellow, this rainbowish kind of thunder. So yeah, you feel this strong physical attraction to them, like really when you see them you are all thunderstruck and panting and whatever, like really. And yeah, so this is, you click well together. I don't sense this lovey-dovey stuff here a lot, but it's someone who makes you feel well. Someone with whom you like fooling around, but you also feel at peace with them. And I speak in present tense, maybe you sense the possibility of it in the future. Maybe it's not someone you are together with right now, so, but you know what I mean. There's this potential there, and potential for feeling at peace, feeling at home, and also them being really sharp-minded and having this fast reaction and being this person of action and very intelligent and really knowing what you need and how to make you happy. So yeah, this is why you would want them. It's not much to say about it. So really, this is a nice person you want to stick around with. And let's see why you wouldn't want them. We have the Hierophant. And it means, yeah, the Hierophant. Devotion. Page of Wands, once again. Listening. Honoring your energy. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Swords. Four of Pentacles. Mouse. And clean it up. So, gee. This is really all over the place. So funny how we have the elephant and the mouse. And they're kind of looking at each other. Also, these two cards speaking about commitment. So it looks to me that despite all these going through your head with starting a family, etc., you're not ready to get committed. And maybe you feel that it will have a negative effect on your money, situation or on your worldly goods, or yeah, it's kind of, you feel like stuff just slipping out of your hands, and also you feel this pressure to decide between yes and no, and it's like it's scaring you because yeah, the idea of making a decision and settling down with them and committing to them is scaring you a lot. And you are torn between deciding if it's something big or if it's something small, or also it might look that you feel really, really overwhelmed by this situation, even if it's something rather positive that's coming your way. You seriously are doubting if you can handle it all. So yeah, maybe, also maybe because you, from the want pile, they are this person, and I think that they are maybe rich, or they are maybe very mature and successful, and being this big wise elephant, and you feel like this little mouse looking up to them, and Jesus, am I really up to the task? I don't feel like that in the moment. At the moment. So, and Page of Wands is I can't really place it here, but he's a bit like this Pope. And also, yeah, now I'm seeing, look, there's this contrast. There's this old wise Pope with his staff, and there's this little young scared Page of Wands. Also there's this big wise elephant, and there's this little mouse. So yeah, you're definitely scared of committing to them because you are feeling overwhelmed by them, and you are not sure how you can, and if you can handle them, and if you are, don't know if it's what you feel, but maybe you are doubting you're good enough for them or intelligent enough for them or something like that. So you're having this inferiority complex-ish thoughts about this whole situation, and these cards come like a sort of a not an advice, but something like, in this situation what you really need to do is to clean up, and clean up means that to clean up the stuff in your head first of all, and to honor your own energy and acknowledge your own worth and let it grow and see how beautiful it is, and don't let anything and anyone to overcome you, overwhelm you, to make you feel this little mouse, to make you feel scared. So yeah, you want them because you feel like you'll be taken care of with them, because they are so much wiser and smarter. This is what you feel. It's not what it is, but you feel like they are. And the dark side of it all is that you feel not up to the task of handling them. If that makes sense to you. Okay, that was rose quartz. And last, but definitely not least, the fluorite. This is why you want them, this is why you don't want them. Want, don't. Okay, so let's see why you want them. We have Nine of Wands, and it means punishment. My God. Rebirth. Interesting. High Priestess. Rock Bottom. Inner Journey. My gosh. The Star. Five of Wands. Knight of Swords. Swan. And Imagine. I'm not swearing only because I don't want to put an age restriction on this vid, but I have absolutely no idea what you are all about with this person. So first of all, you've hit the rock bottom, then you've been reborn and went on an inner journey. So far so good. You have very good intuition, like really good intuition, like you are able, you have maybe psychic abilities, maybe you are really well attuned to make things come true. you kind of dreamt up this person and they came true to me. They are troubled. They are smart, but they are troubled. They have something haunting them from their past. Maybe they have done something wrong. Maybe just some bad stuff happened to them. I don't know. And you are... Yeah, now I'm getting it. So, sorry, there's already this story in my mind I can't shake off, so I'm gonna tell you. It's not about you, it's about them. So, whoever it is, this person went to some very bad places, either on their own accord because you've done something and got punished for it, or just had some bad stuff happen to them. They have this rebirth and inner journey going on. So see, it really looks like a path. This is this person. They are Knight of Swords. They're not this naive page, but they're not also a king. They are somewhere in between, on the way from becoming a king out of a page. So they are on this journey. And you are a person with this... Look how... They look like sisters. Look. See? You have this intuition, you have this ability of seeing things, feeling things, really getting to the core of things. And you also are you are very spiritual, and you are kind of living in your own world in a bit, I don't know. I get this idea that you are someone, maybe you are a psychic, maybe you are a healer, something like that. So you want this person, and I don't even get this romantic vibe. Why am I always saying vibe instead of vibe? I don't know. I don't get in this romantic vibe here. You really want to save them. You really want to save them, maybe because you went through the same stuff as them, because at first I thought it was about you, all this thing. But to me it looks like you want to save them. This is why you want them. You want to be there for them, you want to guide them, you want to help them, you want to help them be reborn and go on this inner journey and find themselves. Because they are in a bad place still. They left this rock bottom, but they are still sad. They're still confronted with these demons from their past, and you want to be this beautiful white swan coming to them and telling them, hey, there's still so much good stuff in life, that I can show you the light, I can show you the joy, the love, the good stuff in this life. So yeah, I think this is it. You want to save them, and you feel like you are capable enough to do it. Alright, why wouldn't you want them? Ten of Cups. Holiday. The Inspirer. Knight of Pentacles. Cleaning house. Psychic development. Okay. Nine of Cups. That's interesting. Eight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Firefly. And Message in a Bottle. Ooh, alright. 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 So, first of all, remember how I saw you as a swan with your psychic abilities and saving them? This is exactly it. So you know stuff, you see stuff, you sense stuff. And another white bird brings you a message in a bottle. So with your psychic abilities, you see something or you sense something. Also, King of Swords. I don't know how about you, but to me it looks a bit like Lucius Malfoy. And remember how I said about the Knight of Swords being on the way to becoming a king? So you can see them becoming a king with your psychic abilities. So you get this message, this vision of them becoming a king. Okay. And now I'm really stuck because it is so over the place today, like really. These two cards definitely belong together. It's the Inspirer and the Firefly bringing light into darkness. So this is probably belongs here. So I'm really tapping in the dark. I need this Firefly right now because it has to do something with you seeing this future king. So you have this spark of a vision, either inspired by someone, maybe themselves, or maybe by something that makes you see this future king, this proud, this beautiful, this merciless king. There's Knight of Pentacles here, another knight. And today I'm kind of drawn to forms. And it's either someone who sparks this spark of suspicion in you, or something that you see. It's something that you see with your psychic abilities. There was an event, or you met someone from their past, or something like that, that brought some life into darkness and made you see what might become of them. Also, it looks, this is the part of the about them. This is the part about them. So, you know, they can become this cold, proud, cruel person. And you sense it with your psychic abilities, and also it looks like there's someone or something telling you this in more pronounced way, like either someone who know them or something they do or say that makes you understand that this is what they might become. Also, it looks like you have a lot of stuff of your own going on, like some financial problems. You are stuck in a situation having to do with finances or everything material. So maybe you want to move places, maybe it's about job. You are stuck somewhere, and it's nothing to do with spiritual stuff. It's really down to earth, really material stuff that's going on, and you really feel like you need to clean out this whole stuff. You really need to take care of your own business and your own life, and make sure you have your paycheck, make sure you have your own home, make sure your home is warm and clean and whatnot. So this is it. You having to take care of your day-to-day life. And also you want love. You want your wishes to come true. You want this holiday. You want to like have this abundance and simple. Yeah. After all, I have this image of you being a person who's always there for other people, and then there's this person who's stuck in a bad place, and you want to save them, and you want to be there for them either because you've been there yourself, or because you know you can help them, and you feel like you want to do it. But on the other hand, you're like, why is it always me? Why do I have to help people? I want to have my own fun. I have to have my own happiness. I have to have something nice for a change. And you already have a lot of going on, and you don't really have these resources to help them. So yeah, this is what I'm sensing here after all. So yeah. And seeing as you are suspecting they might not appreciate your sacrifice in the end, you are really like, do I want them after all? Do I want to go to all this trouble? Because yeah, you can sense that you can help them, but on the other hand, you also can sense that they are not good for you. So yeah, sorry about that. That's it. Okay, that was it. I hope you enjoyed our little game. And I definitely enjoyed it, and I will be coming back for more. So peace, bye.